today I'm bringing you another book review, which is odd because obviously it's only been a couple of days since I brought you my last one, but I have read a very small book in between now and then, and that is SLADE House by David Mitchell. I gave this a 3 out of 5 stars, and there are no words to quite describe what happens in this book, but I will say it's very weird. Very, very, very weird. And I went into this book not knowing anything. I'd only read the back, which says... I always read this because I think it's an easier way to get what I knew, and then went into it, and yeah, things happened. So the back says, on one side of a high wall lies a narrow, dank alley, on the other a sunlit garden, and between them a small black iron door. You just need to open it. Welcome to SLADE House. And what I didn't realise going into this is that SLADE House is 5 really short stories in one, but they all revolve around SLADE House and its inhabitants. So I didn't know that going in, so I can't remember, I saw something, I think when I put it on my currently reading on Goodreads, that it was 5 short stories in one book, and the first story I think is probably still my favourite, because the narrator for it was really, really good, because all of them have different narrators. I still think the first one is my favourite, and I'm not going to say why, because I don't want to spoil this book. I want this to be a spoiler-free review, because I think this is a book you need to go in not knowing a lot, except it's going to be weird. And it is told in first person through all 5 perspectives, and I think David Mitchell did an incredible job at distinguishing the different voices, which I think is something that most multi-perspective first person especially struggle with, but he did it excellently, I found. David Mitchell's writing as a whole I thought was quite impressive. I have never read anything by him. I have been tempted by a couple of his other works like Cloud Atlas and The Bone Clocks, which I believe has relevance to this, and I didn't know that. I thought this was just like a standalone, but it's kind of like a semi-companion to The Bone Clocks. I think it probably would make more sense if I'd read The Bone Clocks. But by the end it does make sense, that's the main thing. It does wrap up the story, it is very self-contained, but I think more of the background of the world is given in Bone Clocks. So maybe read The Bone Clocks first, guys. But if you have read The Bone Clocks, pick it up, because it's a fun little read. I gave it 3 stars. I'm not going to hurry to reread it, because your brain can only take so much, bizarreness in one go, and I think this was plenty for me for now. But I wanted to get through it because I got it for Christmas, and it's really short, so I needed to get my Goodreads up. But yes, overall, interesting mystery kind of book, and really weird. That's all I'm going to say on it. I know that's like a very odd sounding review, but I think it's best you go into it without knowing a lot. But if you have read it, talk in the comments, because I want to discuss what actually happened in this book, because it was weird. Really weird. But that will bring an end to this very short review, so I will have another video up soon. Goodbye.